Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my first official Substack Live. I am super excited to test this out with you guys. Just looks like to have a little bit different of view than what I normally have in a live. So you can see my incense and my essential oils back there, my office stuff. That's okay. I'm all about being real. Yes. So happy day. I am excited to jump in today. I'm going to work on doing these weekly. We'll see how I feel about doing them in Substack. But I want to take the writing into the 3D and talk about what I'm writing about. So this week specifically, I just posted a blog post called Magic versus Marketing. Do you need another credential? And this is something that I get asked a lot. I have a lot, especially coaches, but all entrepreneurs, I get asked a lot should I get another certification? Should I go, get a better degree or whatever? And honestly, when people ask me that question, I think they're actually asking a couple of other questions. Usually the root of that question is two things. One, they are not feeling adequate or confident. And feel free to drop in the chat if you've been there, if this is you, if this is relatable. Just drop in the chat. Let me know you're here and you're listening. But yeah, usually when we're seeking higher education, we're starting to doubt ourselves, doubt our abilities, or we're just not feeling confident. And that belief is firmly rooted in how we were raised in our society. We were taught that more education equals more income, period. And we were raised, go to college, get a better job, get a higher paying job, go to college some more, get even a better job. And that's just simply not true in today's day and age. And it's definitely not true for entrepreneurs and business owners. I am for education. I am for credentials. I am for bettering yourselves. I've got books all around me. You can see them. Those are very good things, but they will not give you confidence. They may a little bit, but they're not going to increase your confidence on their own. Confidence comes through doing. Confidence comes through action. Confidence comes through consistently showing up. No matter what we're talking about, whether it's going live, maybe it's sales are icky for you, which that's in the blog post. You're gonna get more comfortable as you practice it, right? Yoga. Let's talk about yoga. I get so many people in my doors. I mean, we're the first yoga studio in the county. Most people have never been to a class. They've never tried yoga. They don't really know what it is. They don't even know you have to take your shoes off. I always tell people it's awkward. It's going to be awkward until it's not, right? Everything we do is weird. We're putting your butt in the air, putting your legs behind your face, whatever we're doing. And that's just how things work, right? And then all of a sudden you come once a week for 6 weeks in, and all of a sudden you're getting confident. You're like, I got that downward dog down, right? That's just how life works. So education is never going to replace consistently showing up and taking the action to emit, attract, become, create that confidence. That will help you create the confidence you're craving. So the second reason why people ask me this is it's usually underneath the question, the energetic underneath it, is they're asking me, Haley, should I go get another degree or certification? But what they're really saying is, I'm not happy with my revenue. I'm not happy with my sales. I want more clients. I've been doing this for a while and I'm not getting anywhere. Do I need to further educate myself? Okay. I'm going to tell you straight up, sis, that educating yourself further is a beautiful thing. Been reading this morning already a couple books, but it's not going to increase your bottom line. It's not going to increase your sales. It's not going to get clients attracting to you quicker. Okay. What will is positioning yourself in the marketplace, knowing your ideal client super duper duper well, speaking to her in her language, and putting yourself in front of her again and again and again, and making it crystal clear who you are, what you're selling, and how you can help her. That will increase your sales. And I know, I'm a spiritual girly too, right? Like, I see the essential oils in my incense. So many spiritual women, which is who I work with. That's where I hang out. That's where I love to be, right? So many spiritual women, we are uncomfortable with marketing, sales, algorithms, all of these technical terms. It feels very 3D matrix because, yes, it is, right? And my own journey, I came out of college with a degree in public relations, and I spent the first few years of business trying to really just put all of that marketing knowledge to work to build my business and grow it. And it didn't work. So then I go on this. I've always been very spiritual, but I had this I got a spiritual life coaching certification, and I learned even deeper to melt into my intuition and open my chakras and be in the feminine and just attract and um, visualizing and manifesting. And I am shoulder deep in that world still. And so there was a period of time where I'm just like laying around manifesting my clients, but that wasn't working either. And so I've been doing this for, I can't remember. Numbers don't stick with me, you guys. That should be proof that what I'm saying, right? I started blogging in 2010. I started business coaching in 2017. However many years, do the math, don't care. I've been doing this for a while, and I can tell you with absolute 100% certainty, in order to be successful in business, you must have all of this woo, magic, attraction, authentic alignment, full authentic self, face your shadow. Like if you're a solopreneur, that you just can't hide from any of that. You can't. Okay. You need all that. Okay. And you live in a 3D world with humans who need you to market yourself and need you to market yourself with clarity, strategy, consistency, without losing that feel good energy of being in your truth, being who you are. Right. But don't leave. Keep listening, because what I see out there is one or the other. We see bro marketing, we see even like really cool feminine marketing, but then all they talk about is systems and tech and setups and that's cool for if you're into that, and I am. But I'm also like, okay, but what about like showing up more as yourself? What about energy? What about moon cycles and how does that affect your period? Um and yeah, like what if you're going through a life transition? Like, right? And so what I have done, I feel like I have spent forever studying, testing myself, walking through the fire myself. I still am in the fire myself, walking through. Is y'all, let's bring them both together. We need them both. You need the magic, you need the marketing. It's the yin and the yang, the feminine, the masculine, the sun and the moon, whatever else you want to call it. They need each other. I think you can have success doing one of those methods. How do I say this? But I think it's sporadic, it's less predictable, and I'm going to say it's less likely. Nothing's impossible. I love listening to people who had like overnight success from manifesting, right? I just decided I wanted 10 clients and I dreamed it up and it happened. That's freaking fantastic. And I'm jealous because I've tried that a million times. It's never worked. I also have tried following the marketing rules to a T, months on months on months on months on years on years on years. And I have friends on both camps. Same thing. Majority of who I work with, who I see out in the world, what I see is not one of those things working, right? There's exceptions. But for the most part, what I see working for my clients, for myself, is when the two practices come together. Okay? So I also want to talk about how we're coming into this new era. But give me one moment. I hope you guys have a nice... Who's here? Go ahead and just shoot a little thing in the chat. What are you sipping on? What are you working on today? I did an Earl Grey green tea mix. And then moringa. I always put moringa in everything. Oh, and lavender out of my garden. I'd never done that. That was a fun little add-in today. Mm, okay. So here's the other thing, and this is to definitely getting into the woo, um, the energetics of it all. I fully believe we are whatever, astrology, technology, I think AI is part of this. All of these things point to we are shifting into a new era. Let's just talk about AI because I just wrote a long Substack about AI, right? Two of them. The last two Substacks are about this. Um, they say that what the Industrial Revolution did for society, AI is going to now redo for society. So when the Industrial Revolution happened, that shaped the way our schools are formed, the whole 9 to 5 and how we work. All of that came from the Industrial Revolution. How we think of work, how we show up to work, how we raise our kids to work, all of that was shaped from that era. We are now we're in it. It's happening, whether you believe it or not. Everything moving forward is going to change. How we work. This has been changing. If you've the 4-hour work week down there, COVID. I remember using Zoom and no one knew what that was, and then all of a sudden everyone was on Zoom, including my grandma. We've been changing how we work. Work from home. When in 2018, I worked in an office and I remember being like, y'all, I can get way more done if I work from home. I remember they were mind blown. They're like, what does that even mean? How would we even pay you? How do we know where you're doing your work? I'm like, 2 years later, their whole office was work from home, right? This shift has been happening, but it's about to catapult into this new era. Everything's changing. How we work, how we market ourselves, how we connect with other humans. All of these things are changing and changing rapidly. And I can't predict how much they're going to change, but I know it's all going to change. So I've written several articles on Substack, the age of AI, the age of Aquarius, all of these things, right? How you're going to get clients 10 years from now is going to look totally different than what I recommend today. How I got clients in 2021 is completely obsolete in 2026. It's incredible how quickly things are moving. But today, where we're at today, right now, we still have to play by the old rules a little bit to get clients. You do. You need the magic and you're also in the matrix, right? And so what I do specifically is help beautiful, heart-centered entrepreneurs like yourself, spiritual women who track the moon and dream big and hold their visions and heal people and help people. Women like you and me, right? I help them play not the algorithm, play the matrix marketing game while also empowering them to stand in their spiritual truth, stand in their femininity, stand in, like I was reading this morning about the energy of receiving, of submissive, but a submissive that's just totally, you know what you want and you receive it and you don't fight anything, you just let it in, right? I believe in that energetic, and I also believe marketing is more of a masculine, go get it energetic, and you need both. And to marry the two together is where the magic happens. Okay? If you want to learn more about me, my work, how I teach people to do that, you know what to do. Follow me on Substack, thesparklinghippie.com. You can go to my website. I am launching a group course this fall if you want to get on the waiting list for that. I'm here for you. But what I wanted to quickly share with you, if you are one of those people, maybe you are actually considering another degree, another certification. This is really tempting you right now, right? You're like, I do need better sales. I do want more clients, and maybe I do need to, look into one of these things. I've got 3 pieces of advice for you. 3 things to do. Maybe you do. Maybe you do need another certification. I'm not going to say you don't. Here's 3 steps to take before you go get that, right? Before you consider it any further. Let's talk about these 3 things. Number 1, define your niche. We hate hearing that. I just get so mad at that. I'm like, every coach was telling me to find my niche. Okay. You have to have a niche. If you're working online, you have to have a niche. Actually, in person as well. But if you're online, you need like a 3,000% niche. We're getting more and more niched as online businesses and online society evolves. Totally different topic, but get crystal clear on who you serve and how you serve them. Okay. Number 2 is really getting super clear on your onboarding. How do people find you? How do they sign up? What's the next step? It should be like, duh. Do you ever go shopping at a real life store? IRL? We did a girls trip shopping this weekend, went thrift store shopping. So fun for my niece's birthday. And do you ever go shopping at a store and you find something really cute and you're like, ooh, I'm really interested in that. You pick it up and you flip it over and you're like, oh, but I don't see a price. So you're like already way less likely to buy it because you're like, I'm going to put it down. And then you like look around. Oh, yeah, there's not any store workers close by. 9 times out of 10, you're like, just keep going. Right? Whereas if there was a sticker and the price was right, cha-ching, it's in your basket. Someone is around. Oh, yeah, let me check. Yep. A lot of times the sale happens right that easy, but it has to be crystal clear, right? Same thing, however you onboard clients, however you onboard customers, whatever the process is. Like I've had people show me their website and I'm like, this is a beautiful, overly professional website. How the hell do I work with you? How the hell do I buy your candles? There's no buy now button. There's no shop here. There's no contact me. Really, and we do that typically from a subconscious place, not wanting to be as big as we think we want to be, right? Like still hiding. There's usually shadow in there, energetic work. That's more in the woo. We're not going to go into that today. But think about how people find you and perceive you as a business and how they can easily give you their money. Does your price... Don't even get me started. There is still a whole thing with not listing your prices online. So people will have to list your prices. That's my thoughts. Because when I can't find the price tag on a super cute shirt that I really want, I'm not going to waste time trying to track someone down, ask them a million questions and find it for me. Okay. Step 3, before you go spend $2,000 on another certification, let's get really clear on how you're marketing yourself. Do you have a strategy? Are you doing something consistently? Answer those questions first. If the answer is no to both of those questions, there's room for improvement. And solopreneurship, entrepreneurship, to me, 80% of it is a personal spiritual journey. It's how can I be better? How can I get out of my own way? How can I show up more powerfully and be the person that this business requires me to be, right? Marketing is a piece of that. And for so many spiritual girlies like myself, like you, marketing is hard. Marketing, because it's not hard. It's a piece of your head. It's like me and math. My whole life, I was told I was bad at math. It was hard for me. And then I start getting into business bookkeeping and I realize I'm not good at numbers like that, but I am really good at business bookkeeping. I have a whole thing, business bookkeeping for blondes. So think about that mental block and maybe even a journaling prompt. Like what is the mental block that I need to release around marketing, around selling, around putting myself out there more? Because that's usually a piece of it. Okay. I have so much more to say about this, but I'm going to leave it here. You guys, feel free. Let's continue the conversation. You can chat. You can ask me questions. However you want to do it. This was fun. This is my first Substack Live. Just checking it out. Seems pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And maybe I'll pop back in soon. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. And again, let's keep the chat going and we'll talk more soon. Bye.